Hey guys, this is Dallin, and we're back with another lesson, lesson 4, with the Pascale method. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use all these different exercises to be able to start playing with our bow. So this is kind of a big lesson. So let's start with our violin. Okay, you're gonna take the steps to hold your violin correctly. But first, let's be in rest position. If you look at how I'm holding violin and the bow at the same time. Let's start with the violin, being playing position. Get a good grip with that chin. Now we have our bow. Gonna hold out the middle of the bow. Okay, take the steps. We'll hold our bow correctly. So bent thumb, middle finger circles around. Okay, daddy's lays down. Make sure the side of that index finger lays down. And we got mommy looks out the window and baby jumps up and down. Okay, let's go square position. Okay, from last week. Now we have our left hand. Make a stop sign. Line it up. Fingers back. Land sun. Tick tock cowbell almost done. Walk your fingers. Start with 1. So now let's actually do some open strings though. So let's go at the frog. That means the bottom of the bow on the G string. So we're going to be at the bottom of the bow. And you're going to use a straight bow. Make sure it's nice and straight. Okay? So nice and straight is elevator on the violin. Okay? All the way to the tip. You're going to bend that wrist at the top. Now let's go D string. So we want to drop that elbow. D string. Now A. Now E. Okay? Make sure it's a nice straight bow. You can hear each of them. You don't want to be too much into the black. You want to be right in that, what I call the sweet spot, right here. And so let's do that again. Okay, 1, 2, ready, open G. D. A. E. All right, that is these strings. We're starting to use our bow. So really good job. Next we have find your shakes. It's very similar to elevator on the violin. It's just open strings. Elevator, we can skip over that. We got pinky push-ups. You just do pinky push-ups up and down. Okay, and we did everything else. Look at your watch. That just means bending your wrist. Number 6, we did square position. Airplane wing, you'll practice that. Go to the wall. Now the wall is where you go against the wall and you make sure your shoulder and your elbow are flat against the wall and doesn't move like this. Too many students will use the whole arm. We want this motion, right? Not this motion. And so you go against the wall. I'll just go against the camera frame and you go like on the A string. I love to play my violin. Ready, go. I love to play my violin. Now try E string. I love to play my violin. Now let's do D string. Here you go. I love to play my violin. Now G. I love to play my violin. Okay, that is the wall. Next, we have 4 step left hand, walking your fingers. 1, 2, 3. So let's put our bow down and get into plank position. Make a stop sign, line it up, fingers back, land sun, tick tock, elbow, almost done. Walk your fingers, start with 1. Okay, E1. Make sure both knuckles are bent. E2. E3, open A, A1, A2, A3, open D, D1, D2, D3, open G, G1, G2, G3. Okay, that is number 8 of this assignment. Next, we have number 9, which is using your bow. Go back and practice all the exercises that you plucked. So we're going to use our bow with our violin. We're going to do all 4 exercises, okay? So let's start in lesson 2, page 6. Lesson 2, page 4, doing the 2 middle strings. So violin and bow. We're in rest position. Okay. Now take the steps to hold your violin correctly. Now take the steps to hold your bow correctly. Thumb bent, middle finger circles around, index finger lays down, ring finger circles around, and then pinky up on top, just like that. If you look at that, that's how your bow should be. Okay, next we have 2 middle strings. We have open D. Okay. So you can use that left hand. We can just be right here since we're not putting fingers down for now. Next we go middle of the bow on the D string. Make sure that bow is straight. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. D, D, D. Okay, next we have A for auntie. So let's go A string. Ready, go. Now we have a D and A, doing each string 4 times. Starting with open D, D, A, D, A, D, A. Okay, that is the 2 middle strings. Now let's go ahead to the next one, 2 outer strings, playing position with our violin and bow. We're going to be on the E string. 1, 2, ready, go. E. Next we have 3 string melodies, starting with the G string. Ready, go. D, A, D, G. Next we have A to G swing, starting with the A string. Ready, go. D, G, D, A. Okay, next we have double note tango, 2 times per string. 1, 2, ready, go. A, D, G, D, A, E. Okay, that's 2 outer strings. And next we have in lesson 3 that we're going to bow as well, quarter notes and quarter rests. Okay, so lesson 3, page 3, get in playing position. We're going to be on the D string. Okay, 1, 2, open D, D, rest, E, rest, E, A, E, A, D, rest, D, A, E, rest, G, D, rest. D, rest. D, A, rest. Rest. A, rest. 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 E, rest. 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 A, rest. Okay, we have one more exercise, and that is eighth notes, quarter notes, and quarter rests. Okay, let's get in playing position. We're going to start with open A. We go ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. 1, 2, ready, open A. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. E. A. Rest. A. Rest. G. Rest. D. Rest. T, 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 ta, ta. T, 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 ta, ta. E. Rest. E. Rest. A. Rest. 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 E. A. D. G. Okay. So now that is the last thing for practice assignment number 4 of the Pascale method. Hope you have a great week of practice this week, and I'll see you next week for lesson number 5 of the Pascale method. See you guys.